Seismic, and today what we're going to talk about is monetization. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested around monetization. There was a topic Ron and John talked about this morning. So that's what we're going to talk about. So for those that are unfamiliar with SocialMedia.com, we are a social media technology provider. We power social ads across the web on sites like Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. And today we're launching our latest product called Twitter Spark. Twitter Spark, in short, think of it as the AdWords for Twitter. And what it is a self-service advertising service where advertisers can spark conversations about their brand, and publishers and Twitter developers can monetize their Twitter applications or their plugins or their mobile clients through Twitter Spark. So before I get into how to create an ad and how that whole process works, I think it'll make sense to show you the ad so you can see how it works in full motion. So here I am. I'm actually looking at, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this in full screen. Hopefully it looks good. Okay, they're good. You can. So you'll probably notice, so this is a plugin. This is called Power Twitter. It's actually laying on top of Twitter.com. You'll notice that this corner here, you've probably seen these ads before. This sort of says we follow a directory of interesting Twitter clients. These ads this is probably experimenting by Twitter today. Right above is Twitter Spark. And you'll notice some similarities, the notion of an ad title, a message, the ability to click to a landing page. But notice that there's this new option called Tweet Now. And we believe that, as you guys probably know, you guys are probably talking about brands across Twitter, but there's no opportunity for advertisers to spark conversations and move the dialogue a certain way. And a lot of research has shown that word of mouth is the number one reason to drive brand awareness. And you probably heard this morning that a lot of traffic is actually coming from these clicks, from clicks that are being generated from Twitter. So what Twitter Spark does is actually spark conversations by, when you click on Tweet Now, it actually pre-populates the tweet box. So for instance, if this ad is Pepsi or Diet Pepsi, the best way to get people engaged in a conversation is by asking a question. I can click on Tweet Now, and what Tweet Now does, and hopefully it does it. Oh, okay, slow that. It actually pre-populates the tweet box, and so Pepsi or Diet Pepsi, it embeds a URL in there, so which can drive clicks. And I'm going to say I'm kind of on a diet, but I'm not really sure if that's the right thing to do. But here we are, and I've updated my status here. So simple as that. That's how the ad works. So the way to create ads is actually even easier. If you go to, this is launching today. We're actually having a 2-week trial period. So for those that are going to spark.socialmedia.com, any advertiser that wants to create an ad, it's free. And so I'll just kind of show you how you can set it up. Go to spark.socialmedia.com. We click on Start a Free Test. Let me actually zoom out a little bit since now so you can see the whole thing. You have to have a Twitter account, so it logs in through Twitter OAuth. And here, the first thing you see is the dashboard. And you'll notice that there's a couple things that you're probably used to if you've created ads through AdWords. Impressions, notice that we have the clicks to tweet. The Learn More actually drives clicks to a landing page. But we also have new metrics, which includes the number of tweets that are actually being generated and how many clicks are actually happening in line from the actual tweet box itself. So for instance, this is the actual Pepsi ad that I've created, and you can see that people are actually tweeting and going kind of crazy about picking Pepsi versus Diet Pepsi. You can see it by day. And if I want to view the activity feed, so it's like, hey, I want to actually see who's actually clicking on these ads, you can actually see literally the people that are actually clicking on these ads. So scroll down, notice some people have, this is very authentic conversation. So Pepsi throwback, I prefer Diet Pepsi. But we also show the top influencers. And this is sort of an algorithm that we've generated that kind of looks at not only how many people, who's actually participating in part of the conversation, but also how many people are retweeting, how many clicks is that generating. And it's very easy to set this up. So for instance, just to kind of show you how this ad looks, it's as simple as ad title, which you saw, ad text, you add a URL. And we also have keywords. So we look at historical tweets, and that's used for targeting a user to determine which ad we should target for a specific user. So if this is Bud Light, you might look up booze or put different keywords that would target that specific audience. And the most important part is the tweet prefix, trying to drive the conversation going a certain way. This is obviously new for a lot of you, so we actually have some examples on the right. If it's a movie and you want to get people to RSVP to an event, or you want to have an open poll, we actually have some ideas of how you can generate these type of ads, and definitely use the right-hand side as well. It's easy to set up. We have a 2-week trial, and if you guys go to spark.socialmedia.com, if you have any questions, or if you're a developer and you want to monetize your Twitter app or web content site, contact Spark at socialmedia.com as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.